Manchester United confirmed that Juan Mata has signed a 2-year contract extension with an option of a third. The same type of contract that Fellaini signed, but Mata will not be sold before that expires. And he's put a cat among the pigeons and a pigeon among the cats. Either way, the cat is going to kill the pigeons. Now, there's been a lot of a meltdown in the last 24 to 48 hours, and I'm enjoying it for obvious reasons. And I've said before about Juan Mata, he's in those group of players that I wouldn't be bothered if they went, and I wouldn't be bothered if they stayed. He's harmless, Juan Mata. You know, he's not offensive in any way, shape or form. He's a good player. Those have said that he's lost a lot of pace. Well, you might lose a lot of pace, but he's still got the intelligence and the know-how to pick out a pass when it suits. So you don't really need pace, do you, really? You know, you can roll off the 10 players who didn't have pace, but were fantastic. David Beckham didn't have electrifying pace, but he was a brilliant player. So there's one example there. And I don't know why people are getting angry about this. Stop throwing your toys out of the pram and act your age, not your shoe size, because this reaction is embarrassing. And you're embarrassing yourself by throwing a tantrum because you don't like a player that you don't want to resign signing. People are going on about that we shouldn't have got rid of that gobshite Ander Herrera. Juan Mata has scored more goals than Ander Herrera at Manchester United. Herrera was living off, stalking Hazard on the Old Trafford pitch. Juan Mata will be remembered for scoring 2 goals at Scunfield, which was christened Wanfield. Those are the levels we're talking about. And top Reds are annoyed because Herrera's gone. Well, tough. Juan Mata is a better player than Herrera, and he's also got more caps for his country. And I'll just say this as well, McTominay will have more caps for his country than that gobshite Ander Herrera will ever have for his. So there you go. And I don't get why people who don't even support Manchester United are getting angry about this. I don't know, I don't understand how that computes. Only us United fans have the right to do that. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, but I just think, you know, Juan Mata, yeah. Bracket of players, I'm happy if he's went, but I wouldn't be bothered if he goes. So, yeah, I'm happy either way. And the reaction is fantastic. And those who are saying that Gomez will not have his development now that Juan Mata's staying, that is a load of absolute puddle wash. That's my catchphrase there. Gomez is not good enough for Manchester United. I've said that so many times on these videos, and I stand by that statement. I remember him last summer throwing his toys out of the pram like a petulant child, just like you lot are doing with Mata signing a new contract, because he wasn't allowed to go on the tour. Gomez is not going to be at Manchester United for the long haul. He will not be playing for Man United for long. Greenwood won't, Garner won't, and Chan won't. McTominay will outlast them all. You can guarantee that that will happen, because Greenwood will be playing for Scunthorpe in a couple of years' time, because that is his level. And against Cardiff, what did Greenwood do in that game? Didn't score, did he? And Thomas got, oh, he had a good game. No, a striker's there to score goals. And they're banging on about he scored goals at every level, but he couldn't do it when it matters the most, in the Premier League. I've never thought he was good enough. And I'll just say this as well. Greenwood almost cost us a goal against West Ham towards the end of last season. I think people don't want to say that, do you? Well, I remember it quite fondly. So there you go. Not good enough for United. So Mata staying, I'm happy with that. And the meltdown is absolutely delicious. I'm loving the meltdown in terms of who is having a meltdown. So yeah, great news. If you don't like it, go and support somebody else. Go and support somebody else if you don't like Juan Mata signing a new contract. You know, deal with it. Anyway, in other news, Wan-Bissaka scored an own goal yesterday for the England under-21s in the dying embers of the second half. And it's funny, you know, because when you say he's overrated, you get a barrage of those football fans who have a lack of knowledge about football and a lack of knowledge about the game of football. Because Wan-Bissaka, we're not going to sign him. I don't understand why people are foaming at the mouth over this player. I mean, what's he achieved in the game for us to splash out 50 to 70 million for him? Because we're not even in for him. He said he was staying at Crystal Palace, and I believe him. Just like Guardiola said he wasn't going to go to Juventus, and people say, "Oh no, he's not. He's only saying that, you know, so it doesn't snowball." But he meant it, and he's going to stay at Man City because he was always going to do that. He's always said if he keeps winning at City, he'll be there for longer. But when he doesn't, and that's halted, he knows he'll be out the door. He's not a stupid man, Guardiola. He knows winning is the key ingredient at Manchester City. If you're not winning, then you're not going to survive much longer at that club. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you if any more news pops up during the day or overnight.